Hi, sweeties. How are you doing? Welcome to Naya Sing. And thank you all so much for all the love and support. Hope you all are doing great. So today we'll be talking something very important, and it's about a palm-colored man who actually came out to make case for white people, saying that that they have been oppressed, because I really don't see how people they've never experienced anything like oppression come out all the time to tell black people that they have experienced oppression and they know what it's like to be oppressed and all that. And he was like, white people were also called the N word during the time I think the Irish came into the New York. And he was like, people should go and watch Gang of New York, that you are going to understand. And then I googled Gang of New York to find out that Gang of New York is not a real story. It's just like a fiction, right? And I am asking, why is it that they want to be oppressed so bad? They want, when were they ever called the YN word? Because I don't see how people wake up. And the fact that he actually said that he is big on history is the one that got me. You see why we keep saying that history is just a must learn for everybody, not just only black people. Straight up, let's get into this video.
I like sushi. I like sushi.
What in the ASAP Pocky is that? Hey, black folks, y'all can gatekeep a little bit. You don't have to accept all of us. It's very kind of you to let us all into the culture. You don't have to. It's okay. Build a wall sometimes. Ask for some immigration papers, a background check. You don't have to let us all in. It's okay. Because we got Tonkatsu 69 over here, some Uggs made of fucking cat hair, some synthetic braiding hair. This bitch look like a 90s hood rat. Gatekeep a little bit, please. This is your fault.
Do you realize, and I'm going to say this on a TikTok live, this is going to either get me banned or it's going to get me a lot of followers, but I really don't give a shit. Do you realize when the 5 points in New York, when people were coming over in the 1600s, do you know what Irish white people were called in New York?
I don't know exactly what they were.
They were called white nicks. Do you know that?
I did not know that.
Well, then do your fucking history and go watch Gangs of New York. Go read about it. Go find out about the history.
I will.
I'm big on history. You want to know why? Because in a place like Nova Scotia, I've been oppressed as a white person. I had to do my history to find out why. Well, then do your fucking history and go watch Gangs of New York. Go read about it.
This is the level of stupidity we're fucking dealing with. This is the level of fucking stupidity we're dealing with. He's in Nova Scotia. Nova Scotia. I've been to Halifax. Beautiful city, great people, love them. But he's talking about the oppression he's facing in Nova Scotia as a white man. He brings up the Irish when they first came over and how they were just as discriminated against as black folks because they were called white N-words, which is true. And then the Irish turned around and became part of the system. And his historical frame of fucking reference is Gangs of New York. Gangs of New York. You know that movie was fictional, right? You got to be motherfucking kidding. You got to be fucking kidding me. Bro. This is the level of stupidity that we have to deal with. This right here. This shit right here. This shit right here. This level of dumbass is the shit that we gotta play with every day. Every day. Biggest fucking day. Type in Gangs of New York true? Question mark. answer. First fucking answer. Not based on a true story. I don't mind ignorance. But bold ignorance makes my nuts itch. I do not care if you do not know something. There are ways to learn things that you do not know about history. But when you are bold and stupid, I got a fucking problem with you. You are wasting our motherfucking era. This motherfucker said gangs of New York. The fuck? In Gangs of New York, is Gangs of New York a true story? While events inspired the movie in the New York City of the 1860s, the movie is not based on a true story. The Gangs of New York, like many Scorsese movies, is an examination of organized crime in New York City. In essence, the movie is a vengeance drama. It was never cool to be, it was never sexy to be stupid. It really wasn't. There was nothing cool about being ignorant. Not one motherfucking thing. But some of y'all have seemed to forgotten that message. This is what happens with the dumbing down of the populace and the demonization of intelligence. You get motherfuckers saying, go watch Gangs of New York as a historical piece. Bruh, are you fucking kidding me? And y'all are really out here talking to us? Y'all have the audacity to open your mouth in the presence of people with education. Let me tell you something, buddy. They treated the Irish like shit when they came over. Duh, I know that. And then the Irish turned around and assimilated and became white. Well, let me tell you something. You need to watch Gangs of New York. That's a historical piece. Man, if you get the fuck on before I hit you with the motherfucking, get out of here. Why are we talking? Why? How do you even justify speaking to us in any way? How do you justify opening your mouth in the presence of people like me? How? You've got to be fucking kidding me. This motherfucker said, go watch Gangs of New York. Oh my goodness gracious, Lord. Woo, buddy. How come you don't, and this is a fucking idiot that loves him some Jesus. How come you never tell people to go watch The Last Temptation of Christ, which is a Martin Scorsese film? Oh, you ain't ready for that, huh? Jesus had the hots for Mary Magdalene. Y'all ain't ready for that. Y'all are not ready for that. That's blasphemy, right? But using Gangs of New York as a historical piece, are you fucking kidding me? Again, I do not have a problem with somebody not knowing something. I am all for education and elevation. I am 100 fucking 1,000% behind the idea of, I didn't know that, let me go learn. I have no problem with that. But when you don't know a motherfucking thing, you're like, I don't know anything. Take the bass out your goddamn voice and put your chest back in. The fuck is wrong? Oh my God, this man said Gangs of New York as a historical piece. Lord Jesus, are you fucking kidding me? But you have the nerve, the gall even, to want to debate with somebody. If you don't sit your ass down, if you don't sit your motherfucking ass down, I'm like Chisel the Donner, shout out to him. Put your motherfucking head back down. The fuck? I told y'all, there should be a tax. There should be a tax. A stupid tax. If you, with your limited knowledge, but large balls, decide that this is the time to say some shit to anybody with intelligence, there should be a tax. When you are proven to be not just utterly wrong, but fucking incredibly wrong, you should have to pay something for wasting everybody's motherfucking time. This motherfucker. Bruh. This man said Gangs of New York. You need to do bone up on your history. You need to watch Gangs of New York. Why? To watch one of Daniel Day-Lewis's best performances that did not get an Oscar? I can watch My Left Foot. I can watch Lincoln. The fuck? He the sort of motherfucker to watch The Last Mohicans and really think that actually happened. Out here watching the cartoon Pocahontas is like, that's exactly what happened. If you don't sit your silly ass down, man, I'm telling you, dumb, bold people should not be allowed to talk to motherfuckers. You should have to have an IQ test to say some shit to some people. Like dead ass. You don't like a goddamn thing I say. I'm gonna challenge Thomas the Bill. I'm gonna challenge Thomas the Villain. I'm sick of his mouth. I'm gonna debate him. Okay. Pull up your motherfucking your IQ scores. Or better yet, don't even do that because I don't want to embarrass you. Is Gangs of New York a historical fucking movie? It damn sure is. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out of here. Take your ass on. You shouldn't be allowed to speak to me after that. The fuck? This man really said Gangs of New York. Bold dumb is a disease. Gangs of New York is a historical movie. Man, if you don't get the fuck out of here.
Oh my God. This is very funny. I don't know why, but I mean, the raid is raiding, Thomas was actually pissed off, And the one that got me is when he said that he is big on history. I love to hear it when people that do not know anything say that they are big on history. I mean, and then you were expecting them to be big on history intellectually, and they are all acting dumb. And the rest of it, I mean, it's kind of funny. While he was talking, Thomas was talking about again New York. I decided to Google that. I straight up to know what's up and all that. And it is not a real story, it's more like fiction, right? And young man already, like, I don't know when did they even when were they called white N-word? Because I never heard of that. And I never heard that some colored people are being called the N-word. And he said, you can debate me, It might get him banned or get him more followers. And the worst is that it did not even get him any followers. And he got canceled and all that. I mean, it's just crazy how they just really want to be so oppressed so bad. I don't know why they are always look for a way to balance themselves in between black people, they always want to let you know that it is not only black people that are being called the N word and all that other, that them also experience that. You can imagine lying on something you never experienced because you want to be oppressed so bad. I mean, it really doesn't make any sense. And I think we as human beings can do better because you don't have to try to fit into people's struggle just to feel better, and this is what happened in real life. Some people will not let you shine. They will look for a way to bring themselves into your shine or into your struggles to make it look like, you are struggling. I am also struggling. Instead of coming out transparently to dialogue or talk about some certain things affecting a group of people and the rest of it, So waking up to things like this all the time is just really tiring because I don't see how a full-grown man, from nowhere started talking history that he is not sure about. And now this is one of the things when we talk about learning history. I mean, history is not only African American history is not only for black people. I personally have said this, that colored people also should learn the history, because some, you see some of them dangling around, that they know a lot when they do not know a lot, and they just don't know anything. And some of them do not even understand black struggles and the rest of it. Why? Because they were all, you all know how history is in schools, whitewashed and the rest of it. So why always looking for a way to fit yourself into black people's struggle? You never experienced this, and it has never been recorded that you all are going through or the struggles black people are facing and the rest of it. And coming to the Asian man that said he loves sushi. Oh Lord, I don't know where how they wake up every day to. I really do not blame the man that said black people can keep some certain things, and he said it is black people's fault. Yes, because you all are ready to you all are ready to receive people into the community without even without thinking and all that. Do I blame you all? I really do not blame you, because that is how you all are. Black people are they easily forget and bring people into the culture and all that. You all can see one of the things that comes with it, And when we talk about it, people are saying cultures are shared. Some things are not shared when you do culture appropriate and the rest of it. Some are not shared. Some are supposed to be gatekept. And he is blaming black people for not being able to gatekeep some certain things. So we can actually gatekeep some certain things, because this is how they come into the system, or they come in when you bring them in, they still do not respect the people that bring them into that, and they are gonna grow on black platform and come back the next day to say that black people are this, black people are that. You go what I am saying. So we can do better, but I am not blaming anybody, right? But we can, do better. See you all in my next video. Bye for now.